Hello and welcome to the channel again. Still need to sort the review thing out, and at the moment my fingers hurt. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got blisters on my fingers from breaking out, like basically doing a lot of pliering, cutting things out. And overall it wasn't a hard job, but we have 1,000 to do. And I say we, I wasn't the only one doing the cutting out, but there was a lot. So yeah, my fingers hurt. But anyway, that's not what I brought you here to talk about. I brought you here to talk about this threads. And if you ever wondered why I always hold that one this way, it's because my dress is here and I can't be asked to blanket out. So yeah, but we have the July threads box. And as always, this is the best value box I've had. It's the one I've had the longest, and it is the best value one because you get a book and a t-shirt for £10 from Zavvi. And you can't really go wrong with that. And this one's really heavy. Like, well, I say really heavy. I mean, it's like, feels pretty solid. So, I know I've been asking after this for a while. And I know they've done it before and they've stopped it for a while. I'm hoping that maybe they've gone into reference book territory again. Like, if you've seen some of my older videos, they had the DK, they've got a Sherlock Holmes one, I've got one on movies, another one on crimes. They've actually got a religion one and philosophy one, like a couple of other ones that I really like. Actually, I wouldn't mind that book. Especially the one on religion, because I am an atheist. I'm a humanistic atheist. I believe in people rather than entities. But to me, religion is still an interesting subject. So the religion one would definitely be an interesting read, and certainly something I'd enjoy looking at. I know it's only like surface level stuff, and if you want to get really into it, then you'd have to take a deeper dive into something that is more interesting. But to have a book that has, here's all the major religions that we were aware of at the time of publication, and here's their core tenets and stuff like that. But the philosophy one, obviously the science ones, assuming it is part of the same DK series that they've done previously. Weight-wise, it feels like it could be. Or it could be a couple of graphic novels. I mean, like, if they go the graphic novel route again, it could be the, like a thicker one, like V or Watchmen. If it's Watchmen, I'll be a bit, because I've already got a copy of the Watchmen signed. If it's V, I haven't actually got a copy of V, so that'd be cool. So it could be like a collective works rather than, like I got part 1 of Dark Tower or Girl with Dragon Tattoo. Maybe it's like the whole collected works. Oh, speaking of, I'm just going to unseal it while I carry on talking. Speaking of, I did look into that Batman Superman comic, and it was a complete story in of itself. There is a series of Batman Superman comics in that range, but they, as far as I can tell, are all standalone stories. So I haven't read it yet, but yeah, in case you're wondering, I hadn't looked at it yourself or didn't already know, that's what that's about. Alright, this box for today. Let us see what the key. Yep, the t-shirt first. Okay. So the t-shirt it's grey. Yeah, I think it's like grey. It looks like a dragon with some flowers. So either this is some kind of D&D thing, or possibly Game of Thronesy. You don't know, but it looks cool already. Let's have a look. Last chance for guessing. Oh, this is, I have no idea, but it looks really cool. Is there a clue on the you know what? Unless someone tells me something specific, I'm just going to go with this being a design. Like, I don't know if this belongs to anything. I'm not sure if it's really showing up very well. So you got the thorns with flowers growing out of it along the top. And then you've got a dragon, a long snake that seems to be broken in places, surrounding a sword of some description. Is that like a horseshoe, or is this like they're wrapped around? I have no idea what this is, but I really like it. It's not the Master Sword. Is this an anime reference? Because it looks like these blocks here are like a tiger print. I think the arc... Oh, is that like a horseshoe thing? Like... Okay, so from here to here, where these blocks are, I think they're all joined up so like a kind of elaborate horseshoe thing. I have no idea what this is from. There is nothing on here except the size label. So there's nothing on here that tells me. There's no tag. So I'm missing something. Is there anything on the care label? What do you have thoughts? Do you know what this is supposed to be representing? Is it from something? No, nothing on the care label. Just the usual, instructions. I really like this. I honestly really like this. I think it's a very interesting design. I just don't know if it's supposed to be from something or if it's just a cool design. Either way, well done that artist, because I really like that. Okay, so right, wrong, slight disappointment maybe, I don't know. It is not a reference book. It is, however, 2 graphic novels. I think this is part of the IDW Star Trek collection, because it actually says graphic novel collection. Now, I contemplated subscribing to this because I do like Star Trek, but I didn't, for the main reason is I'm still collecting the Marvel collection, and that is just getting crazy, going on at hand. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to see if they carry on. And as it turns out, I'm getting these anyway. So we'll start with the classic series one. Oh, this is volume 1 and volume 2. You know what? If they want to keep sending them to me, that's alright. I will be fair to Eagle Moss Publishing. I'm pretty sure they do them for £10 per graphic novel, which is comparable with the Marvel collection and is pretty good for a hardback trade. So, it wouldn't have been an unreasonably priced collection if I decided to go for it. However, if I'm going to get sent it in a box that cost me £10 and get 2 of them, bring it on. So this is... Okay, this is a graphic novelization of City on the Edge of Forever, which is the classic story in which McCoy is sent back into the past and meets and falls in love with a woman, and her death is supposed to, start or prevent. I think it's set during the Second World War or around what would have been the beginning of the World War. It's been a while since I've watched it. I think it was the case that her death or her not dying affected whether or not America joined the war. Or something. It'll be in here. But yeah, I have seen it. It'll probably tell me in the back, actually. Stardate unknown. Dr. McCoy, after accidentally injecting himself with an overdose of a hallucinogenic medicine, travels through a portal to the past, causing the whole future to change. Kirk and Spock must follow him to New York City during Great Depression. Way earlier than, well, that's still pre-World War II, so yeah. In order to find him and repair the timeline before it is irreparably damaged. This stunning graphic novel adaptation of the penultimate episode of Star Trek's first season is based on Harlan Ellison's original award-winning teleplay and features Ellison's own introduction. So I don't know when this adaptation was originally published. And I'm sure it will tell me somewhere in here. Okay, so this is like saying it's 2016, but this is for this edition. City on the River, original authors version 75. Okay, so this originally adaptation was originally 75, which I guess explains why it's more Golden Age style. So you've got... Oh, it's not quite Golden Age. It's more like telefilm kind of thing, telenovela. Why I was getting confused is at the back here we've got another mini-sode which is, old school graphic, comic design. So I guess that's like a bonus story. Let's see if I can get back to the beginning of it. Okay, The Devil Island of Space Part 1. So that's like a bonus. Is that a B2 continued? Like you got to keep collecting the magazines to get the rest of that story? Which, to be fair, is a good ploy. Although if it's with it being a subscription, it looks like it might be an end. There's no to be continued. With it being a subscription, having like, oh, find out what happens next week. It's like kind of like, well, you know, you're getting it anyway. But I like this art style. I do. I think it's really pretty. Where's the one that kept my attention? I mean, look at that mood lighting. Look at that. That's pretty pretty. In fact, this entire page is dialogue free. That's cool. I like that. But there was a nice... Oh, there we go. Got a swirly. So yeah, that is technically volume 2. But I looked at it first because this is TOS. And this one's TNG. In fact, Countdown, I think... Is this Countdown to... Discovery? There's another extra comic. Oh, first of all, there's another old school throwback called The Planet of No Return. But I'm pretty sure... Countdown is Countdown to the original reboot. I have a feeling I may already have this one because I think I might have picked it up for £2 when the offer first came out. I'll have to double check that. Let me double check. The year is 2387. The galaxy is threatened by the Hobus star, which will soon go supernova and destroy the surrounding planets if nothing is done. Spock, now the official Federation ambassador to the Romulans, finds an ally in Nero. So it is a precursor to the original reboot, so the 2009 Star Trek movie. Together they must persuade the Romulan Senate to take measures to save their planet. In this gripping prelude to J.J. Abrams' 2009 blockbuster Star Trek, we discover the circumstances that drove Nero and Spock to travel back to the 23rd century to confront the crew of the USS Enterprise. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool thing. And the thing that's interesting about this story is it actually has Captain Data, which if you've seen Star Trek Nemesis, you know why that's a bit odd. And yeah, we have Data in here, which is strange to me. Stylistically, it feels more classically graphic novel-y, more moody. A lot of moody lighting. This one I probably will read because I do like... There you go. Captain Data. I do like the 2009 movie. I've seen Into Darkness. It's okay. I'm kind of like most people that the last 20 minutes of Into Darkness is where it falls down because it rehashes Wrath of Khan in a way it doesn't really need to. I still think it would be more interesting if they'd gotten Khan on side and had turned him against the Admiral, but still be a good guy. Or at least a morally grey guy. I think that'd be more interesting. But it's good. I haven't seen the third one yet. I heard reasonably good things about it. So yeah, no, these I like. Classic story retold and a prelude to a movie that is, whether or not you like the idea of the Kelvin verse, is still, you know, an interesting read. And bear with me 1 second while I just double check. Yeah, I do actually have Countdown. Yep. So I do have two copies. So anyone want a copy of Countdown? Leave a comment. And you know, we'll maybe see. But yeah, no, I did pick it up because it was a couple of quid. If they're going to carry on and sending me more, then I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm completely okay with the fact that I've now ended up with 2 copies because 1, I only paid £2 for my original copy, and 2, I've still got another book and a t-shirt for the ticket price of £10. That ain't, you know, I'm never going to complain about that. So is it a bit of a bum that I got a book that I've already got? Yes. However, I got a second book with it and a t-shirt. So I feel like I'm rapidly moving into waffle mode. Again, anyone got any ideas about this? Let me see if I can get fully in frame. There we go. There it is, fully in frame. Anyone? I'm genuinely curious. Is this from something or is it just a neat design? Let me get close up on the hilt for you. Like, I don't recognise it from any game or anything that I've played. Is it significant that the snake is all cut up? Is this an anime reference? I have no idea, but it is very cool and I do like it. So yeah, 2 graphic novels, a mystery t-shirt, £10. You can't go wrong, can you? Yeah, can you go wrong? Do I still want them to give us more of the IDW? Sorry, that's IDW. Do I want them to give us more DK reference books? Well, obviously, they're 25 quid. Am I expecting them? They definitely seem to be leaning more towards just doing graphic novels at the moment, which I'm fine with. Although I do miss traditional novels as well. Will I continue buying it? Hell yeah! I'm getting a book and a t-shirt for £10 a month. It's always going to be good and interesting. So anyway, I'm getting quite warm. And I've got other things to be doing, and I'm sure you have as well. But if you are, and you have been, and you've gotten to this point, thank you. You are the awesome people. I appreciate you the most. The rest of them are cool as well, but you know, you're the top tier. You're the groovy ones. And on that slightly awkward note, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I've been Michelle. You've been listening, and I will see you next time. Bye!